Hello everyone, my name is Margie Easter and I live in San Jose, California. I am in Medina del Campo, Spain, which is about 3 hours northwest of Madrid, and I am at an animal rescue place that is a shelter and primarily is known for rescuing Spanish Galgos, which are like a greyhound, but they're from a different branch off the family tree. I've been coming to this place, it's called Scooby Medina del Campo, and I've been coming here for 7 years. This visit is my 15th visit, and I normally come and I work here at the shelter. I help to clean the pens and socialize the animals, and then I also usually bring 2 to 4 dogs back to the United States for adoption through my greyhound group, which is called Greyhound Friends for Life. I brought back probably at least 30 dogs, and it has been really fulfilling. I think the question was, how has it changed my life? And how it's changed my life is it's made it richer, because this is one of my main passions, I think, of my life. I try to do everything I can to help the Galgos because they need all the help that they can get. They are beautiful animals and they make wonderful pets, and they're not treated well at all here in Spain. One of the outcomes of me coming to Scooby, I have a friend here, is that I have made friends from really all over Europe, because there are many Europeans from other countries that come here to work here and to also rescue the animals. Everybody works very hard, and the countries that take these dogs are Holland, Germany, France, Finland takes them, pretty much all the surrounding countries, Slovenia and Italy, and even some people in Spain will take these animals. So it is a wonderful, fulfilling thing that has really enriched my life, and that was the answer to the first, I think, couple of questions that Riva had of me. The next thing is, I think she was asking, how are the Galgos treated here in Spain? And they're really, here's my friend Nancy, she's with a group of Galgos. So you see how affectionate they are. They all want attention. Because when they're with the Galgeros, which are the hunters that breed these dogs, they are not necessarily treated very well. They very often are neglected. They don't get a lot of attention, other than if they're a good hunter. They are not fed well at all. They are you see their ribs, sometimes they look like skeletons because they haven't been fed well. The biggest thing is they don't spay and neuter these dogs, and then they also, some actually abuse the dogs in ways that I really won't talk about here, but if you are interested in learning more, you can always go on the internet and see how Galgos are treated. But the other thing about Galgos is that a lot of people think they're just like greyhounds, and they're really not. They're different. They're raised differently, and they're trained for different things. So they don't race them in Spain. They course them, and they use them for hunting. And by coursing, I mean that they take these dogs, they take their fastest dogs, the Galgeros, and they take them to an open field, and they let their best dogs loose, and they set a hare loose first, and then the dogs chase the hare, and whichever dog catches that hare, the Galgero wins a prize. And they have all kinds of different trophies and things that they can win, and money that they can win from having the fastest dog. So that's primarily what they're used for. They also use them for hunting rabbits and other things, small creatures. And they, when they're deemed to not be a good hunter, they dispose of them. The change that I see, that was another question, is have I seen any changes since I've been here? The change that I see is, first of all, the dogs have to be microchipped, and so the hunters have to claim them. They have to have a number on these dogs, so that, I'm going to show you pictures of the dogs as I talk, so that the dog, they know that there's an owner, and they are responsible for that dog. They never used to have to do that until a few years ago. Then the other thing is they don't spay and neuter them, as I mentioned. That's a problem everywhere where there are population of any kind of animal, including these Galgos, is that you need to control the population so that you don't have problems with illness, and then just that they don't have enough homes. So there's so many dogs. Luckily, Scooby's placement rate is somewhere around, it's over, I think, 90% of placement of these dogs, which is pretty phenomenal when you think about it. But the other thing that I notice is different is this shelter was started by a man named Fermin Perez Martin. He's a local school teacher in the small town of Medina del Campo. And he has always loved animals. He started this place from pretty much nothing, one building. It was across the street from where this is right now, and I'm panning this place so you can see how big it is. We have horses, sheep, we have cows, we have bulls, we have goats, we have chickens, cats, kittens, puppies, other mixed breed dogs here, not just Galgos. But when hunting season is over here in Spain in February, they will get up to 400 to 500 dogs in here that are not wanted anymore. So that is what the kind of the plight of the Galgo. That's why we're all here helping, because it's Spain's problem, but I guess a lot of the rest of the world helps take care of this problem. And how would I like to see things change in the future for legislation for greyhounds and Galgos was, I think, the last question. And how I would like to see things change for the greyhounds is I would like to see the racetracks shut down, because more of them are being shut down every year. I have friends here. Say hello, Galgos. And that's good news for the greyhound lovers, because there are maybe some places where greyhounds are probably treated okay at the racetrack, but as a rule, they're really not. And the Galgos, it's even worse for them, because some of them are raised in places where they're in a warehouse where there are no windows. They never get to go outside. They don't get fed well. They fight with each other for their food sometimes because there isn't enough food. And the only time they get to go out is if they get taken out for racing. So their lives are very, very sad. But what the good news is about these dogs is they're very resilient. They look at how loving they are. Without ever really being loved, they give love so freely, and they make the best pets. I have 3 Galgos at home in San Jose, and I just love them so much. So my message to you is, if you're interested in ever helping the Galgo by either donating or sponsoring a dog, or maybe coming here to the shelter one day to work and see the Galgos and maybe get your own Galgo, go to ScoobyMedina.org on the web, the World Wide Web, and you'll find a lot more information about how to adopt and more about the dogs and their everyday lives. And then in addition to that, you can just try to learn more about them by going and studying. Just search for Galgo on Google, and you'll find all kinds of information. Whoop! The dog just knocked my phone out of my hands. So they're very playful too. But anyway, thank you for your time. And Riva, I hope that this is going to help you with your report for your class. And thank you so much for the opportunity. Take care, everybody. Hola.